Target from 106. Keep it a bean. How's my 106 Keep It a Bean family doing out there, man? You know I love chopping it up with you guys. You know I love spending time with you. You know what we do here at 106 Keep It a Bean. Yes, we keep it funky. And guys, you know we're always going to keep it fresh, man. I'm excited to be here as always. You know what I say, this is therapy for me. And I hope you guys get something out of it as well. But I was talking to a young man yesterday, and thank you, my brother. He made me think about something before we get into this episode. He made me think about why I say this is therapy for me. It is because it gives me an opportunity to talk to you. Even though I feel no one's listening, it's my chance to talk to you and also to talk to myself. And again, I feel you guys aren't listening to me. I don't know why. If it's me, tell me. If it's what I'm talking about, tell me. But it's therapy, and I need it, and it helps me. And I hope, and I just hope, that you get something out of it as well. You know what I always say, just follow me a little bit, walk with me, kind of see where we're going to go, and see what happens. The title of this episode is The Black Has to Speak. The Black Has to Speak. And you're going to hear me ask this question to white America. And you're going to hear me ask this question to us. Excuse me. What else has to happen to us before we say enough's enough? What else has to happen to us? I mean, come on, let's look at the history. What else has to happen to us? I'm talking about people who look like me in this country. What else has to happen to us before we say no more? What? We've been marginalized. Our ancestors were enslaved. They were beaten, raped, Jim Crow laws, systemic racism, institutional racism, disproportionately incarcerated, police brutality, redlining, political gerrymandering, reducing our political power. What else has to happen to us before we say no more? Come on, remember, I'm asking you this, and I'm also asking myself, what else has to happen to us? What? And I got to keep asking that, because what else has to happen? Because it's the same old thing. We strategize, we march, we mobilize, we so-called boycott, our leaders speak up, church function, this, that, but then we go right back to the same thing after the next incident or next tragedy. When are we going to say enough's enough? No more. You can't do this to us anymore, white America. You can't. And I want to use the Nolan Wells case as my foundation. You know, everyone's talking about it, and rightly so. And my heart and prayer goes out to the mother and father of Nolan Wells. It really, really does, because they deserve the truth. They deserve transparency. They deserve answers. They deserve justice, and I hope and pray that they get it. But I want to ask, I hope I'm saying this right, Jackson County Sheriff's Department, I want to ask you a question. Let's reverse the roles a little bit. Let's say this was 3 young black men and 1 young white boy. And they went wherever they went. But the 3 young black boys came home, and the white boy did. And what I'm asking Jackson County Sheriff's Department is, how would you have handled the case? Would you follow the same playbook that you're following now? Would you made erroneous statements like, in the beginning, that we don't suspect foul play? Because you wanted to control the narrative. You wanted to taint the jury pool. I'm sorry. Come on, let's keep it a bean. How would you have played it out? And that's what we're asking, Mississippi. When something happens to one of ours, we want you to act like it's one of yours. I want you to follow the same playbook you would follow if it was one of yours. Come on. That's all we're asking. We're not asking you to go leaps and bounds. We're asking you to follow the same playbook you would follow if it was one of yours. And we deserve that. And I'm going to keep asking us, what else has to happen to us before we say no more? You can't rape us anymore. You know, you can't marginalize us anymore. You can't mistreat us anymore. You can't treat us like second-class citizens anymore. When are we going to come together collectively? I ain't talking about revolting. I ain't talking about doing a Nat Turner thing. Trust me. And I respect that. Trust me. Because I probably would have been right there with it. I'm talking about let's politically come together. Economically come together. Let's socially come together. And that's change this narrative. Because we can. And all I'm going to say is, what else has to happen to us? What? We can't have another Emmett Till, another James Byrd Jr., another Trayvon Martin, another Michael Brown, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, the Charleston Church massacres, the Rosewood massacre, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, our great leaders. Come on, what else has to happen to us before we say you can't do this to us anymore? Come on. Something got to give, man. Something has to. We can't keep allowing this to happen. We can't. And I'm going to keep asking that question, man. And see, I titled this The Black Has to Speak because it's time we speak. It's time we do. It's time we change. It's time we begin to let white America know you can't do this anymore. 250 years you've been in existence. Your founding fathers were slave owners. The church was implicit in slavery. The Jews were implicit, mostly indirectly, but their money was involved in slavery. Come on, man. When are we gonna say no more? You can't come to me with a white Jesus and try to save me no more. Come on. I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. There shouldn't be a black church in America that has a picture of a white Jesus on the wall or any paraphernalia. Anything that they have, there should not be a white Jesus. I'd rather you not have none, honestly. But if you're going to have one, at least have one that looks like you. Keep it a bean. Because that's kind of what the Bible says, right? If we're taking that face value. Wool, hair, bronze, feet. Come on. Keep it a bean, man. What else has to happen to us? What? Because, see, that's why we don't have any real true leaders anymore, because I believe they know how far to go, or they know what the sacrifice is. And ain't nobody willing to die anymore. They're not. That people know how far to go, and they look over the ledge and they say, that's it. I ain't going no further. Not for you, not for me, but that's it. What else has to happen, man? Come on, man. Come on. I know somebody out there. I know some leader. I know somebody. Come on. We can't allow this to happen anymore. I mean, aren't you tired of waking up and next day you hear what? Boom. Here's another Northern Wales. There's another Emmett Till. Another Malcolm X. Another Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor. And we just keep doing what? Accepting it. When are we going to say no more? Enough's enough. Can't do this to us anymore. And then I want to pivot a little bit, because I ain't taking us off the hook either. When are we going to say we're not going to kill each other anymore? When are we going to say enough's enough about us killing each other with senseless gun violence? Every day. 804, young lady lost her life. One lady's paralyzed. One lady shot in the face. Disfigured. I haven't seen her, so I don't know. But I know her life will never be the same. 2 young men killed in Clare. Young lady who had a child inside of her, gone. When are we going to say no more? This can't happen anymore. When? Because I'm telling you, eventually it's going to knock on everybody's door if we don't do something about this. And I don't wish that. I don't want that. But I'm telling you the reality and the pathology of it. If we allow this thing to keep going, where do you think it's headed? You think it's just going to look at you and say, nah, we ain't bothering him or her. So when are we going to say we can't kill each other anymore? And why, when I have a dispute with you, why is the gun the first thing I want or I reach for? And who the hell is selling these young kids guns? Let's go after them. I don't hear nothing about who's selling them, who's providing them. You realize that some of these young kids have guns before they have driver's license? They have a gun. And multiple guns. Automatic weapons, semi-automatic weapons. Who's selling it to them? Because remember, once you pull that trigger, you can't take the bullet back. You can't take the devastation back. You can't take any of it back. So I'm asking us, when are we going to say not another young black child will be murdered senselessly by gun violence? When? Come on, the church isn't the answer. Government isn't the answer. We are the answer. We have the power and the means to correct and curb this appetite, man. But it starts with us. We have to say no more. We have to learn to deal with how to de-escalate situations. How not to allow our emotions to control us. How to walk away. I know it's hard. Trust me, people make you mad. People do some wild stuff today. Trust me. They doing more than bumping you and stepping on your feet. They doing some wild stuff today. And trust me, I understand. But it still doesn't justify the means, man. You didn't create that life, so you don't have the right to take it. Not because you're upset. And you might be right in being upset. But think about it. Let a couple days go by and then see how you feel about it. Because we can't keep killing each other. Because you understand we're fighting 2 fronts. We're fighting the front with white America and racism. And then we're fighting the fight against ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? We bought into the violence. We bought into the noise. We bought into the hype. And once we get involved, we're going to take it to the next level. And I'm pleading with you. Please, let's stop killing each other. Put the guns away, man. Learn to box. Take up a hobby. Read. Learn politics. Learn economics. That's changed the system. That's changed the narrative, man. Because I don't want it to knock on your door. And I damn sure don't want it to knock on mine. Man, when are we going to say enough's enough? When? Remember this man right here? Yeah. Remember him? The man before his time? Remember him? He's gone now. Because of what? Senseless gun violence. Somebody was jealous. Somebody was mad. Somebody lied. Somebody manipulated. Somebody wanted. Somebody needed. Somebody this. Somebody that. And boom, he's gone. Remember, you ain't coming back. This ain't the movies, man. This ain't cinema. This ain't special effects. You're not coming back. Get that through your brain. You're not. Because we've been on this planet a long time and not one person has come back and told us anything. I don't care what religion says. I don't care what Christianity says or Islam, whatever. No one has ever came back and physically said anything to us. Name one person. I'll wait. I'll wait. Because it hasn't happened. And it hasn't. And it won't. Why? I don't have that answer. I'm tired of thinking about it. So with that being said, we have this one opportunity. We all make mistakes. We all gonna bump our heads. We all gonna, you know what I mean? That's life. But you have to learn. You have to evolve. You have to change. You have to shift. Like my 3 young ladies told me, the shift happens. You know what I'm saying? We gonna shift. Let's shift the right way. Let's get on the good foot, as they say. You understand what I'm saying? This book, Shift Happened, by Kendra, Robin, and Nicole. Go buy it. I recommend it to a couple people over the weekend. I'm telling you. This book is for real. Shift Happened. Come on, man. When? Man, we can't. So this is okay. So you telling me you wake up Monday morning, find out 3 people were shot downtown and killed, and you go on about your day, and we say, oh man, that young child or that young man, and now they gone, and then we do all this fancy stuff at funerals, and they gone, and then 2 weeks go by and we're doing the same thing again. We're okay with that? Are you all right with that? Aren't people tired of buying balloons for that reason? Aren't we tired of balloon releases for people who died senselessly by gun violence? Are we okay with that? What, is this a new fad? Hey man, hurry up and die so they can do a balloon release. What? Come on. We're better than this. He was better than this. He was speaking to us, but we weren't listening. And trust me, I know religion messed many of us up. I know white nationalist Christianity messed many of us up. I know the school system messed many of us up. I know it. Trust me, man, they lied. They manipulated. They mixed half-truths with truths. They changed the game. They changed the narrative. They made women more subjective, less of an important role. Come on, they done a number, man. Indoctrination is real, bro. It is. And people are starting to wake up. But when you wake up, everything's new to you again. You got to get your footing. Things got to become familiar. You have to unlearn some things that you've learned. And that's difficult to do. And then, remember, still deal with what's going on in your own world. Whatever that may be. When are we going to say enough's enough, man? And then I got to ask this question to white America, too. What did we do to you for you to dislike us so much? What? I think it's a legitimate question. What did we do to you for you to dislike us so much, to treat us the way that you do? What did we do to you? Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you were born first. You were the first ones on the planet, and then we came behind you. What did we do to you? What? As far as my history taught me that, we had civilizations, alchemy, metal, gold, they had dynasties, our people were doing their thing over it. We were sailors, astronomers, medicine men, spiritual people. We were minding our business. So what did we do to you that you hate us so much? White America, what did we do to you that you dislike us so much, that you made us slaves, you raped us, robbed us, manipulated us, you stole from us, you stole our history, you did all these things to us. What did we do to you? I think it's a fair question. What did we do? Please, somebody in white America, answer that for me. What did we do to you? Because the last time I checked, if I cut you and I cut me, both of our green blood turns red. Because it's green inside of our body. And then when the oxygen hit it, but when the air hits it, it's red. So that means we're all human beings. We all come from the same source, right? So what did we do to you? What is it that you know? Do you know something about us that we've forgotten? Is there something about us that you fear? That you're jealous of, or you're mad that you don't have? And if that's the case, we didn't do it. We came here just like you did. Why you hate us so much? Please answer that question, white America. And I posted something on my Facebook page. What was it? Hold on, give me a second. I got you, because it's people are gone, bro. I posted this on my page. I said, hold on, where's it at? I said, America, look in the mirror to see all the ugliness you've done. Reconciliation demands it. And don't you know somebody said that racism or the divide in this country started with Obama? They said that Obama is the reason why this country is so divided. It's so polarized. They said it started with Obama. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to blame a black man for this country being divided. Man, you can't make this stuff up. He said it. I definitely, marked the down era. I ain't even respond to it because that just told me where his mindset is. Because if you blame Obama for this country being being divided, then you'll believe just about anything. But this is what we're dealing with. And when are we going to say, you can't do this to us anymore? No more political gerrymandering. We want a real seat at the table. Meaning, we want political power in districts throughout this country. And particularly where it's predominantly black. Memphis, Houston. Come on. Stop playing, man. You realize the gap between the rich and the poor is widening, man. It's not coming in closer together. So in other words, the people with money is caring less about people without it, without resources. It's not getting better, it's getting worse. So if it's getting worse, that means we got to do our work, our homework. That means we got to come together collectively, and we have to abort this thing. We have to curb this thing. I don't know, man. I just had to come on and said the black has to speak. And I stopped killing each other. I don't want to wake up tomorrow, God willing, and look on my phone and hear about another young black child being murdered senselessly by gun violence. Heard some young man got shot coming out of Penn Hills Pond. My first thought, man, was my brother, because my brother hangs there. I found out it wasn't him, but I'm still saddened by whoever the young man was. And we're okay with it. Because we have to be okay with it, because we don't turn nobody in. The young man that killed, whoever killed, did the damage to 804, still walking the streets. Whoever killed the young lady and her unborn child, still walking the street. Whoever killed, I think they just got the young boy who shot the two young boys in Clarence. I'm not quite sure, but I'm saying most of the actors in these tragic events are still walking the streets, meaning somebody know about it, but ain't nobody willing to say. But if it was your family, if that was your child, your daughter, your son, your grandson, your granddaughter, you'd want justice. So give it to them too. Because here's this what I say. The same energy that you use to commit the crime, have that same energy when it's time for you to face the music. Don't run now. Have that same energy. Say, I'm willing. I'm going to face the music. Here's my story. And let them 12 people decide. Or let the judge decide. That's up to you. But have that same energy. Don't run now. What you running for? You weren't running when you did it. Don't run now. The black has to speak. White America, what did we do to you? Wow. And that's pretty much all I had to say. Like I said, I feel like nobody's listening to me. I don't know why. I keep it a being, man. I talk about things I feel that are important. It's crazy that I posted something on my Facebook page. I said, fuck it. Don't you know more people responded to that than when I talk about gun violence. Or I call gun violence a pandemic. I posted pictures, statements. Nobody said nothing. But the moment I said, fuck you, everybody want to talk about it. That don't make sense. So that means we're conditioned for the negative. We're conditioned to the lies. But damn, don't speak the truth. Because this truth frightens people. Oh my God, he's speaking the truth. Who is he? We can't allow that man to speak the truth to us. It's crazy. You get what I'm saying? We've been conditioned to lies, but are afraid of the truth. We don't want to hear it. We're conditioned to the bullshit. But the moment somebody come up here and say something for real, you don't want to hear it. Just like the people in McKeesport. You look around your community and see that it's dying and deplorable and hopelessness all around there. But when they have these city council meetings and school board meetings, most of you don't even come. But then wake up the next day and have an issue or complain about something. When you have the opportunity to go speak to the people that can make the change. Come on. Keep it a bean. Man, trust me. Anything I say to you, trust me. I've said to myself, man, I'm not above reproach. I keep it a bean, bro. You know what I mean? We got to do better, man. We have to, man. I know we can. Because it almost seems like no one's coming to save us. Right? I mean, imagine waiting. Just look at your life. Say you've been waiting for something since you were 10 years old, and now you're 50. So 40 years have gone by, and nothing has happened. Nothing has come to save you. What is that telling you? It don't take a rocket science. That means no one's coming. So that means you got to do what? Get off your ass and do something. Because no one's coming, bro. Oh, man. And I have to play this song. And I apologize for not learning or knowing how to pronounce her name. But her name is Naiya. Is that Naya? Soul A? I hope I'm saying it right. Now, if I'm not, I apologize, young lady. Because 2026, in my opinion, is the year of young women speaking and singing and saying what they have to say. There's been some beautiful artists come out this year in 2026. All women. And I want to play this song because I believe it speaks to our plight. It speaks to our situation. It speaks to us as people in this country. Our ancestors were enslaved. Our great parents and their parents experienced Jim Crow, separate but equal, which we know was some bull. Being disproportionately incarcerated, poor educational system, resources, redlining. Do you remember when welfare first came out? That wasn't for us. That was for them. They made it hard for many of us to get on welfare. Voting. They came up with all these requirements. Literally tests. You had to know the capital of all 50 states. And, some crazy stuff that many of them didn't even know themselves. When, man? What else has to... I don't know. I mean, they killed us. They raped us. They robbed from us. They stole our history. Jim Crow, Emmett Till. You know how many people they dragged out of prison and hung? Mississippi, Texas. Come on, man. Do you know how many people? And one last thing I'm going to say before I play this song. White America, please listen to me. Apologize for slavery publicly. That's the first thing. And then let your behavior change. In other words, dismantle all institutions that even have a hint of racism in it. All policies that have a hint of racism. We amend. And change how you move. Change your behavior towards us. And then maybe true reconciliation can begin. Because reconciliation hasn't happened. It can't. When the actor has not acknowledged and has not publicly and has not apologized for his offense, for his actions, or their actions, how can the one that they acted upon or did the damage to ever reconcile? We can forgive, we can heal, but we can't reconcile. There can't be no reconciliation. I'm sorry. Publicly apologize for slavery. And then do something about it. Reparations would be great. I know what I want. I want land. Give me some land. Give me some land and we all start off with 750 credits and give us some land. And trust me, many of us played Monopoly. I was pretty good at Monopoly. 1 + 1 = 2. I ain't getting into, you know what I mean, calculus or not. But, you know what I'm saying, I was pretty good at Monopoly. Give me some land and give me 750 credit. Let's do it. All right, man. So, again, thank you for tuning in for 106 Keep It a Bean. I keep telling people it's free to subscribe. Free. Go on 106 Keep It a Bean. Hit the black or white button. Boom. Subscribe. Thank you. You want to come on 106 Keep It a Bean? DM me. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about now. I don't care. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Got something to say? Let's say it. Let's chop it up, man. It's a platform of the people. I said real perspective, real conversation, building something authentic for the culture. It's a safe space to tell your story, whatever that story is. With that being said, man, let me play this song, No One Is Coming. I believe it speaks to our situation. I think it speaks to us. I think we need to wake up and realize that no one's coming. And with that being said, hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta make sure this is still connected. So I had to make sure that was still connected. So here we go with the song. Let me find it. Here it is. So this is a song I want to play. It's called No One Is Coming. It speaks to what I'm talking about. The black has to speak. Nolan Wells family, my heart and prayer goes out to you. You deserve answers. You deserve transparency. You deserve justice. And you deserve the truth. And I pray that it is revealed to you. Whatever it is. Here it is. No One Is Coming by Naya Soleil, I guess. I'm sorry.
I didn't get a soft place to fall. Didn't get a hand to hold. Learned how to read the silence before I ever knew hope. They were gone before I understood what family was supposed to be. So I grew up talking to myself, learning how to breathe. Bills don't wait on broken hearts. Pain don't care how old you are. You do what you gotta do to live when living feels too hard. Ain't nobody coming to save me. That truth hit hard, but it's real. Life gave me cards I didn't choose. Still had to play the hand I was dealt. I fell down and got up again. Learned how to fight for my own name. If I make it out of this alive, it's 'cause I saved myself. I wore things I won't defend just to keep the lights on. Smarter rooms that didn't care if my soul's gone. The money came with heavier nights and darker ways to cope. It's hard to find a way out when survival is the rope. They talk like I had choices, like I wasn't up against the wall. You don't know what you trade for peace, when please cross it all. Ain't nobody coming to save me. That truth hit hard, but it's real. Life gave me cards I didn't choose. Still had to pay the hand I was dealt. I fell down, I got up again. Now I gotta fight for my own leg. If I make it out of this alive, it's 'cause I saved myself. Don't mistake my scars for weakness, or my past for who I am. And I was drowning, now I'm dreaming. Still I reached out my own head. Now look for light, it's Harlem moments. On the sun of fire brand, I'm learning how to love the girl who survived. I can't live. Ain't nobody coming to save me. But I'm still standing here. Life gave me cause I didn't choose. Still found strength through every tear. I fell down, I got up again. Learned how to fight for my can choose a side, but I choose me every day.
Hey y'all, I had to play that song, and I don't own the rights to it, but I had to play it. No one's coming, so that means we're gonna have to do it for ourselves. Take it how you want to take it. I know some church folk gonna have something to say, but it is what it is. No one's coming, bro. So that means we got to do it ourselves. I'm willing. Can we come together and say no more? We're not taking this anymore. Black people, people of color, people who look like me, and you. Can we do it? Can we say no more senseless gun violence? Not another young black woman, child, young man, no more. No more. Let's find solutions. Let's change the narrative. Let's demand a real seat at the table when decisions are made that affects our lives. That's bridge the gap between those who have and those who don't. Let's care more about people and less about profits. Let's develop smart medicine, like you develop smart bombs. White America apologized for slavery publicly. Stop hiding behind it. Yeah, it makes you look bad. Okay. All right. Your ancestors did something. The founder and fathers of this country did some shit that wasn't right. Okay, own it. Acknowledge it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Let reconciliation begin. They didn't do the right thing. Give us our land. Give us that 750, 800 credit scores. And let us play in this game called Monopoly. See what we do. You know, we'll have another Black Wall Street. We'll have another Rosewood. Trust me, I know we will. I know we can. We did it before, we could do it again. The black has to speak. What else has to happen before we say no more? Hey man, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spending time with me. Remember I said this is therapy for me, even though I feel no one's listening. I hope you get something out of it. I really, really do. I hope it sparks something in you. I hope it does. Because my ultimate goal is to get us to think, to get us to question. You know what I mean? Question everything, man. Religion, your denominations, your job, your family, your position, your community, your leaders. Question everything. Your government, policies, your children. Question everything, man. With that being said, man, you know what I always say, man. Be true to this person in here. Be true to him. Walk with purpose. And more importantly, walk with love. I want to say to all the children who are going back to college, my young two are going back. My son's going back to Cal. He's ready to get drafted in 2027. My daughter's going back to Lincoln. She's a junior. My granddaughter's going back to school. Congrats to her. Man, congrats to any young man, young woman going back to school. If you're a freshman, hey, trust me, you can do it. You made it this far. Trust me, you can make it a little further. We need you guys. You are our future. Whether you believe it or not, whether you feel it's fair or not, you are. So with that being said, man, this is Tiger from 106. Keep it a bean. I love you guys, man. I really, really, really do. I love you, and I'm out.